everybody, it's Black Pride Bunny, and we're gonna try to make it short. I know I keep saying that, and then I start rambling, and I'm already rambling. But you know, the sweetheart is in New York, and I'm already missing him. But he's there because of his uncle's homegoing celebration, so he's gonna be gone like Tuesday. And I've already told him that I'm not going to bombard him with text messages. You're with your family in a time of need, and you hate to have that kind of reunion, but it is what it is. But it got me to thinking about the conversation of death and how for some people they hate to talk about it because it's so scary. And then for others who have come to grips with what it is just a natural process of life. I'm at the point where, you know, life or death is not the conversation. We're really dealing with change, and humans do not deal with change very well. The only thing we control in this world is how we respond to change. You could either get upset or you could see the other side. You're either optimistic or you're pessimistic. It's one of the two. But that's all that you can control, is how you respond to change. I can't tell someone else to do. I don't know what they're going to do before they do it. I can only see their action and then respond to their action. I can just control how I respond to the change in the environment. That's all I got. So I started thinking about death and how, you know, everyone has their own belief based on their religion, faith, spirituality, whatever it is. Me, myself, like I said, you know, I have the idea that, you know, we are here on borrowed time and we don't know when that time is up, which is why we live the life that we do, because we don't know. And this is where ignorance is bliss. I think if everybody knew when they were going to die, it'd be mad chaos all day, every day, my own personal opinion. The act of not knowing allows you to just enjoy the moment for what it is, and then when the moment is over, the moment is over. But you've lived your life. Now, for those who are afraid to live, personally, you might as well just go ahead and die, because you're not living. And that's just a waste of time and space. But that's just me. I know it sounds cruel, but it is what it is. You can't be afraid to live, and then you're afraid to die. So what's the point? Different topic. So again, I'm thinking about, you know, that everything is predestined. Everything happens for a reason. You can't see it in that moment, but there is a reason. So, you know, when people talk about how they were lucky not to be somewhere, well, my thought is it wasn't your time. I know with 9/11, being in New York, a lot of my friends, for whatever reason, took different routes, missed their subway stop, overslept, whatever it was. They didn't do their normal routine on that day. And had they done their routine on that day, they would have been in the tower, in the subway at least, when the towers fell. But it wasn't their time. It wasn't their time. So you could see it as luck, or you just know that you still need to be on this earth to do whatever you have to do to impact somebody else. And then when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Nothing you can do about that. So, you know, talking with the sweetheart, you know, his uncle passing, transcending, was not expected. And we are selfish. Humans are selfish. We, I feel, would personally prefer that our loved one be ill. Because when they're ill, we can see this change coming. We know that very soon they will not be here. Sights, smells, the sound of them, their presence is not going to be here. So we can prepare ourselves for what's coming. When it is unexpected, which is just how it happens, then we find ourselves having to adjust quickly to this change in our life that we had not anticipated. It wasn't written down, we didn't plan for it. I think about a commercial where this guy gets a post-it note saying, your heart attack will happen tomorrow. Well, that's just not how heart attacks happen. Like, you don't get a post-it note saying, hey, this is going to happen tomorrow. So you don't know that the person you're talking to right now may not be there in the next minute, second, hour, day, week, so on and so forth. So I think about my cousin. At a birthday party we had back in 2010, my cousin and I, we had the same birthday, and her brothers were talking to my aunt, their mother, about flying to Pittsburgh. Now, my cousin at that time played for the Steelers, and he wanted his grandmother to see him play in Pittsburgh, and she was like, I'm not flying because I don't fly, blah, blah, blah. So my cousin's telling her, he's like, your mother, my grandmother, told me, when it is your time to go, it is your time to go. There's nothing you can do about it. Which is true. You can't say, wait, I'm not ready. It's not my time. You don't have a choice. It happens, it's done. That's what it is. And so I thought to myself, golly, you know, our grandmother, she has some really great wise sayings. The thing about that though, the ironic thing about that is about 4 hours later, we get a phone call that he is no longer with us. He is gone. And he himself did not know, talking to his mother that night, that he would have his time to go. So I say to myself, you know what? You gotta live every moment for what it is. Appreciate those who are around you. Because we live this life so carelessly. Because we just assume we're gonna be here tomorrow and everything will take care of itself, and I don't have to call her today because she knows that, you know, and I know we had this argument, but I'm gonna hold this grudge because I'm just so upset. Fact of the matter is, it ain't promised. And that's just what it is. So I'm gonna leave it with that. I'm gonna get back to cleaning my closet. I'm organizing. I mean, I got nothing else to do. Well, that's not true. I do have stuff to do. I'm BSing. I'm fooling around. But I wanted to share those thoughts. And I have more thoughts about death as a whole. And I know everybody's got their own deal and everything. But I just figured I would start that conversation since the sweetheart is out there and he just mentioned how he felt indifferent. But in the time being, if there is someone you have not spoken to, and you're thinking that if the world ended today, you would feel horrible that you didn't get to resolve whatever issue it is, I'm gonna say, call them.